Hey friends, ready to head back down the arcade? Come with me now for more romance and soul searching among the pinball machines. It's Arcade Spirits. Welcome back friends, and welcome to Funplex Hype! Hype! 2 exclamation points. We are jumping straight into our long-awaited event after since last time's episode where we had just started it. I think we just checked in with everybody to make sure they were all okay and ready to go. So here we are for the next few hours. It's Floor Attendant TC on duty, making sure Funplex Hype soars like an eagle rather than a turkey. What terrible, terrible dilemmas are we going to have to deal with this time? By and large, the event runs itself. Or rather, Teo, Ashley, Gavin and Naomi keep it rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. And boy howdy is there trouble to shoot. Of course there is. Of course there is. I'd expect nothing less. Not 1 hour in and we've got problems, even if they aren't major ones. I don't want even minor problems to mess up this event. Not even 1 glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high that I might start bawling at the sight of it. Beep beep. Beep beep TC, can I be of assistance? I'd like to make things up to you after that invitation snafu. Currently I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Somebody beating up a cabinet, a player loudly cursing at a game, and a crowd milling around the vending machines. That's good, surely? As floor attendant and event manager, it's my duty to make things right. The crowd's already on edge from all the high-stakes competition. Where do I start, though? Well, can't have people punching the cabinets. That is fair. That is vandalism, so, you know. Swearing up a storm's a problem around the kids. Also valid, we have our reputation to think of, after all. Sharks surfing the snack machines. Uh-oh. Not really sure that's a massive problem, is it? Perhaps they're just queuing to buy snacks? I think of the 3, that's the least urgent problem. This is going to bring Naomi out, I'm guessing, isn't it? Because they're her babies and we don't want people punching them. So out of the 2, although this is an issue, I think damage to our property is probably a more important issue. This gamer, look at him, is busy smacking the side of a Wild Rider cabinet. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the front of the game rattle each time. Rando in distress. No, 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 this can't be happening. Sir, 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 you're not allowed to hit the games. Plus, if Naomi saw this, he'd be as good as excommunicated. And the rest, I think he'd be castrated, to be honest, but... Oh, I thought he looked familiar. You're that girl I got mad at when the fat dude wouldn't stop playing Moopy, right? Yeah, we remember you. Sorry, I've got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them, but would you just look at this? Of all the rotten luck. I got the top lap score, I did it, and now the game is frozen right after crossing the finishing line. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of our most problematic games, constantly freezing or going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 2000Xs with janky low polys and low production values as a whole. He's really turned himself around, hasn't he? I'm sorry for hitting the game. I guess that was pretty stupid of me, but is there anything you can do to help me keep my score? I've got a real shot at winning this one. He rubs me the wrong way, but he does seem sincere in his apology. And he's a paying customer today, despite claiming he'd leave forever, so I should keep that ball rolling. Let's see. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? Yeah, because that will definitely save his score, won't it? I'm not so sure. Let me check with Naomi if she can do anything. That sounds like a solid plan. Well, Iris, is there anything you can do here? Iris can do pretty much anything by the sounds of it, so she might be even more reliable. Genuinely not sure what is the best thing to do. Surely Iris can solve this. I think next time I play through it, when romancing Naomi, we'll definitely call Naomi in. But for now, let's go with Iris. I know this is a long shot, but Iris, is there anything you can do here?
Oh, I know.
Ooh, a challenge. Ooh, a challenge. Don't worry, TC. Iris is on the case. Meanwhile, please enjoy this recorded music. Well, isn't that nice? That's lovely recorded music. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this little guy. He's so cute. He's in every frame, every dialogue frame. But he's so cute and we never really take the time to look at him. That's enough of that. Oh, he's also pausing with his giant fingers. So do we just stand around and wait, or...
Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. It took some doing, but I searched and searched and found an exploit online for remotely hacking the scoreboard of Wild Rider. First, please reboot the game. With a shrug, I go through the unplug and replug routine. After it boots, of course it's lost the score. Hacking through the game's inbuilt Wi-Fi? Now. If it's an old arcade game, why would it have Wi-Fi? The screen flickers and the player's time now appears at the top of the leaderboard. Whoa! Amazing! He is impressed. Improved? He may have improved. He's also impressed. Hey, seriously, I owe you. And your magic phone, I guess. Right, I'm on to the next game to conquer. Awesome! We solved the thing. I'm going to send Naomi a fan-made firmware update which closes the exploit. I doubt anybody would actually take the time to hack the Funplex's game, but... better safe than sorry, right? Got it. Thanks, Iris. You've been a great help. Better than committing crimes like you usually do. What shall we tackle next? Well, let's go with the swearing. Ooh, she looks angry. Swearing Rondo. She looks like a, I don't know, some sort of... She's not the kind of person I would expect to be swearing Rondo. Put it that way. Of all the flipping immature little stunts to pull, that mother flipper. Whoa, whoa, settle down. Fortunately for me, the gamer recognises me immediately thanks to my speech earlier. Unfortunately, also, she calms down considerably too. Bugger. Or some other. Insert your own favourite swear word there. Sorry, glad you're here. I need your help. I mean, just look at this rubbish. Curious, I take a look at the current top score on Qbert, which is registered to the initials ASS. Lol. Can you believe it? Someone beat my top score then put in joke initials just to ruin my day. That might be their initials, mate. You don't... There are going to be people with initials like that. I know exactly who did it too. Steve. Oh, okay, she doesn't. That son of a bitch. He's always pulling stuff like this just to mess with me. Hey, there he is. Steve, get your ass over here. Wow, Steve. Wow. Okay. I'm already not liking Steve a lot. Steve glances over and with a bemused smirk strolls on over to join us. Joy? Something wrong? Steve the ass. That's amazing. Oh, that's just a revolting character right there, isn't it? Swearing Joy. Of course something's bloody wrong. You stole my high score. Did I? Oh, hey, look at that. I guess I did. Sucks to be you, her, Joy. And your initials are, because I know for a fact Gavin wouldn't have let you register for the high score competition as ass. So I played a little joke. So what? That's still my score up there. I'm taking home that trophy tonight. Urge to kill rising. Must. Control. Fist of death. I think we'd be legitimately excused for me and Joy murdering this guy, wouldn't we? Look at him. Wow, okay. Steve, you're disqualified. Use your real initials, you dumbass. Gavin's the scorekeeper today. He makes the call, so that's to bring Gavin in. So it's dealing with it ourselves, dealing with it via a friend, or dealing with it via Iris. So I'm guessing each one will sort of bump up our... I said bump up our friendship. We can't bump up a friendship with Iris, can we? But Iris is technologically omnipotent, so here we go. Wait, how do you know Steve is Mr. Ass exactly? Well, actually, Mr. Ass is a former WWE TM tag team champ from 1990X. Steve here is decidedly just an ass. And he said that was his score. Yeah, that's my score. What of it? Come at me, bro. We'll see about that. Iris?
Iris online.
I need you to, like, CSI TM this situation for me. Ooh, good idea. Tapping into the Funplex security monitor feed now. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Of the 5 individuals to play this game during the tournament, none match the physical parameters of Steve. Bloody Steve, calling himself Mr. Games. When he's not. Didn't even put a quarter in, much less take the top score. So you're either a liar or a prankster, and Iris has confirmed you're a liar. You're out of the tournament. Be happy I'm the one laying this down instead of Gavin. He'd show you the door. What? You calling me a liar? I don't have to stand here and take this crap. You don't want me here? I'll give my business to Deco's Palace. You take it there, mate. You go. And off he goes. Maybe I came on too strong, but it's not like he didn't deserve it. Wow, that's some arcade justice right there. You can smile now. Thanks so much. Happy to help, but if you don't mind keeping the swearing to a minimum, we've got kids here. For you, anything no longer swearing joy. That's cute. Another case solved thanks to Detective Iris and her sidekick Dr. TC. Wait, I'm the sidekick now? And a doctor, don't forget. Well, as long as I'm a doctor. Okay, on to the next problem. The game is afoot! Nice. Wait a second. As I loop back round to the centre of the room, I can't help but notice 2 things. Percy is looking oddly irate. And Queen Bee is missing. Oh no, we're going to have to make a decision. My instinct says I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost. I don't think I can cover both of them in time, but I could help out at least one. Even if it leaves the last of those crowd problems twisting in the wind. Oh, that vending machine issue, we'll never solve that, will we? I don't know, this is triage, where should I focus? The vending machine, clearly. No, not. Right, okay. So, Queen Bee is about to fight the demon on the Fist of Discomfort tournament thing, so she's obviously freaking out about that. Percy is doing a long run of Moopy's maze. He isn't looking great, so he was looking irate, it says, so he's angry too, so they're both angry. Oh, I don't know. I mean, we've talked to Queen Bee about stuff before. We did sort of try and counsel her a little bit about things. Do we carry on pushing that forward and kind of ignore Percy till another playthrough, or... I did promise him that anything he needs, he should ask, didn't I? So I feel even though he's not real and he's a digital character, I feel obliged to honour that promise and to try and help him. Crowd around Percy is decent, but not the mob scenes that we're seeing around the Fist of Discomfort or the snack machines. Mostly curious onlookers watching Percy as he loses the game. He's lost the game, guys. I don't think I've ever seen a game over screen for Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Percy gives the joystick an angry smack before quickly pumping in another token and starting again. For that matter, I've never seen Percy actually angry. Even when his runs aren't going great, he's usually so chill about it all.
Oh, for f***'s sake.
He is not impressed. We get to hear his amazing sort of Australian/British accent. Another first hearing Percy swear. I've got to step in. He needs some team support. Hey, Percy, remember to breathe. In, out, in, out. You can do this. You've done this dozens of times before. He closes his eyes for a moment as the screen refreshes between 2 mazes.
Exactly. I've done this dozens of times before. Hundreds of times. So why am I actually losing? Blast it! I keep making stupid mistakes.
Blast it.
Losing lives at an unacceptable rate.
So British right there.
I should be building up a stock. A safety buffer for bad RNG manipulation runs or for taking quick breaks. Instead, I'm barely keeping my head above water.
RNG Jesus is not on his side today.
Truthfully, this is my 2nd game over today. If this was some glitzy showpiece run at Deco's Palace with the big names in retro score chasing play, I'd probably have shut down the whole show by now to save face.
It's early in the morning. You can afford a few mistakes, right? Yeah, get the mistakes out the way early, remember? Possibly, possibly not. A 3.5 million world record run would take hours. I'm not sure there are enough hours left in the event, even if I was at peak performance.
Bloody hell. This isn't me. I should be better than this. I have to be better than this.
Oh, bugger it. From earlier, it's clear he felt that achieving his dream alongside mine was important to him. First things first, he needs to stop for now and calm down. Playing angry clearly isn't working. What can I do to help here? I would say be more Beldraith, which some people would know what I meant by that. Do we offer him a hug? Do we put a hand on his shoulder, which means nothing? Do we shoo the crowd away? I'm tempted to shoo the crowd away and let him sort of reset himself, but they might not come back. And then he might feel bad about that because there's nobody there. I could offer him a hug, but is that just going to push up our friendship level, which I'm not really trying to push up? But then I do like offering hugs to people, so... Yeah, let's err on the side of not accidentally getting rid of his entire crowd for the whole thing. I make sure he sees the gesture coming so he can wave it away if he doesn't consent, because consent is important with hugs, everybody. Everybody remember that. But he seems to sag a little, drooping as I give him a big side hug. I believe in you, Percy. I know you can do this. But you need to step away for a minute, get your bearings, come back and try again, okay? Okay, we get one Percy beard, heart icon. He steps away from the game and the crowd to take a breather.
Right.
You're right, of course. You're always right. Something of a beacon for us all, you know? Me included. Me especially. Dude, don't get any ideas. Right, step 2. As much as it may hurt him to admit it, he needs to accept the possibility that today just isn't the day. I've worked here long enough to know Percy's heart. Oh, he only finds peace in the game when he's at peace with himself. This pressure to succeed is too much. Okay, so today might not be your day, but one day you will conquer Moopy. Win or lose, you've made us all proud. All of us, remember that. You need to accept that you might not win here and now. Wow, that is blunt. Blunt. Although I've been going for the green heart responses for most things, this feels a bit disingenuous, kind of a bit like, you've made us all proud. It's like, well, I don't know that he's made us all proud. It feels a bit fake to say that. And how has he made us proud? He hasn't achieved anything. Genuinely, he's playing bad. I think that would feel too false to say that to him. Check me over-analysing what I'm about to say to this digital character. I feel like this one is probably more motivational. Today might not be your day, but one day you will conquer Moopy. Losing only delays the inevitable. You will destroy that world record. You will conquer Mr. Moopy's magic maze. So if today isn't the day, that doesn't matter. The day is coming, and I'm going to be right here when you slay that damn dragon. Indeed, and also verily. I haven't come this far only to give up.
Rather unfortunate.
Although I can only pray that the day is sooner rather than later. If it's about winning the game while at Funplex Hype... No. Well, yeah, I'd love to do that, as I've noted, yes.
Well...
It's complicated, and nothing you need to worry yourself about. Percy? Nothing to worry about at all. See, when you say things like that, I worry. It's like that dog sitting in a burning room saying this is fine. Memes. Pardon? Percy is apparently not hip to the memes of the youth as he isn't old. Oh bless, I wonder how old he's meant to be. He's got to be in his 20s, hasn't he? He can't be like much older than that, like late 20s maybe? It's like if he didn't have the beard, his face would be really, really youthful. Oh, but apparently he's an old with a capital O. Look, love, alright, patronising. I'd stick around and chat, but if I'm to make this record, I should get back to it. Still, I'll try to take your words to heart. It's just another run. No more, no less. I have to see it that way, whether or not it's true. Now you've got an event to manage here. I can play my best, knowing that you're doing your best out there. Got my word on that.
Right. Once more into the breach, Mr. Moopy.
Alright, Mr. Moopy. And he's back into the maze, zapping monsters, collecting treasures, looking for the exit, time and time again. Something nasty is brewing here. Percy's the one we can usually count on to be, well, a rock. Stable, if inert. Nice. A fixture of the arcade, like furniture. I'm not used to him having problems. Honestly, I haven't paid as much attention to... Oh my god, it knows to him as I have to others. How does it know? Because it's tracking everything we do. I don't know what's going on in his head, and right now I feel like I should. I'll check in with him later just to be safe. He's going to absolutely go into meltdown, isn't he? Half of Funplex Hype in the can, half to go. I've been running myself ragged trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do. And no sense in not practicing self-care too. It's time to get my lunch on. And while a nice quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Let's go find our boy and talk to him. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everyone else should be open. Who could I lean on in my time of need? I wonder who would be. Who would be there, a tall, strapping man to lean on? Let's read them out for the sake of completion, shall we? We all know what I'm going to pick. Naomi's still in her workshop. Maybe she'd like company. Gavin could probably use a break from score wrangling. Gavin bloody loves admin. He's perfectly happy with that. Ashley just ducked into the employees only room. Teo's lurking around Showtime stage. Could be a good moment. Boink. Oh no. Bay is concerned about something. Teo is looking concernedly down at his phone. He collectively wipes his brow. Collectively? And exhales. Maybe Teo would like to join me on a break. It seems we could both use a little energy boost. Appears to be a good time too. The ever-present group of dancers has cleared away from Showtime stage for the time being. Must be a natural lull in all that free play. Dancers need to refuel too, I guess. Surely dancers need to refuel more. Hey Teo, how's the dancing today? Every time I look over here, people are laughing and smiling. Oh hey. They're rocking and grooving their hardest today. Our crowd might not have as many hoots and hollers and intense battles as Queen Bee's, but we've got more newcomers.
Hell yeah!
And we are totally killing it. That's great to hear. The fraction of me madly worrying about Showtime stage is calm. That did not make sense in my head as I looked at it. The fraction of me that's madly worrying about Showtime stage is calm, but the rest is still a mess of anxiety. You're too hard on yourself, TC. Everyone, including you, is doing a fantastic job. Thanks, Teo, but remember to take a break for yourself too. In fact, have you eaten lunch yet? Let's go on a date, let's go on a date, let's go on a date. No, I haven't had time. Seems now is the perfect time then. I've got a mighty hunger and you are coming with me to whole story. How could I ever refuse you? Ah. Plus I've got a mighty hunger too. And it's for more time with you. Oh, you charmer. I'm left utterly speechless. Before I can find the words, Teo continues on. And for some tasty cake. Oh, you've ruined it now, dude. You ruined it. Okay, let's go do the thing with the putting of the foods into our mouth holes. Excellent wordage there. My companion fetches a table. Fetches a table? Okay. In the crowded cafe, while I memorise our order and carry it forth to yon service counter. I make my way to the front of the line, trying to keep the lunch order neatly arranged in my brain, despite all the chaos of today's event.
Well, look who's here.
Oh,
I'm looking.
it's our favourite cafe, guys. With his hair like a Christmas tree. Ben and Matt.
It's our favorite arcade wrangler.
Arcade minion? Arcade flunky? What's the right term?
Wrangler. Wrangler is fine. Oh, sorry. Event manager, actually. You know those flyers for Funplex Hype I asked you to pass out? It's my baby.
Moving up in the world, I see.
A proud parent of a shiny arcade baby.
And yet, no invite for us to the baby shower.
Why, I feel snubbed.
But seriously, we couldn't be prouder of you. And to think, when you first walked in these doors, you were still trying to figure out your place in things.
Ben and I know a thing or two about finding your dream and sacrificing to make it happen.
Long hours, hard work,
Hard hours and long work, too.
struggling to make ends meet.
Having meetings to discuss how to end the struggles.
Can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to get to where you are now.
It wasn't that difficult, honestly. I came up with a name, took it up at Max, and that's it.
Oh, I'd be on the lookout for hidden costs on the back end then.
What?
Speed bumps on the road of life.
What?
To catch you unawares as you're soaring down the highway of success.
Guys, why are you doing this to me?
But if you wreck your $500,000 imported sports car of business triumph, we'll be there to drown your sorrows in coffee.
And donuts.
And donuts.
Don't forget the donuts, an essential component. Next order, please.
They get loads of dialogue, don't they? Shaking my head, I wander back to our table with a lunch in tow. I ended up ordering a massive amount of food. It's amazing the stuff Ben and Matt have here beyond just whole-enabled pastries, aka donuts. I thought I had a specific order, however I ended up ordering more. In my case, a grilled cheese sandwich with a cup of tomato soup and a chocolate chip cookie for dessert. All this event managing has given me an unquenchable appetite, and I'm filling it with as many calories as I can look at. Pretty sure I earned it though. As I sit across from Teo, I take note of what he ordered. A hearty looking salad, a bag of kettle chips, and a decadent slice of chocolate cake. All of this looks so delicious. 'Tis a feast set for royalty, and by royalty I mean me and you. We should just share it all. I'm not opposed to sharing, just looking at that cake is making my mouth water. Splendid idea! We dig in, eating bits and pieces of each other's food. Oh, we are so a couple right now. Only couples do this, surely. Surely. But as I'm stuffing my face morsel by morsel, I can't help but notice that Teo's phone is blowing off the hook with notification noises. Every few seconds it buzzes and chimes in. After several minutes, he reaches for his phone. I say you just ignore those alerts. Pay attention to me! Aren't you going to check your messages? Or just 3 dots? Well, I don't think we can be judgy McJudge face and say ignore them. You know, it could be important stuff. He is meant to be taking a break. And, you know, yeah, he should be ignoring them for his own well-being, not so much just because we're on a sort of date-ish kind of thing. Equally, should I be nudging him into doing stuff? I don't really think so. I don't think that's my place to do that either, so I'm going to go with the basic AF response of saying nothing. Colour me intrigued, but it's none of my business who keeps messaging Teo. It'd be rude to interrupt. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my food while he takes a moment to respond to his messages. Oh man, so many work messages. Work? As in your job? Yes, I have one of those. You have a job? What is your job? I mean, I didn't mean to say you didn't have a job, I just have no idea what you do. Just like you, I make a living in the arcade industry. I don't work in an arcade per se, but I am one of the community managers for the North American division of Showtime Stage. Whoa, that's really neat. It's almost exactly what you see me do at the Funplex, but on a wider scale. More big tournaments, more interacting on social media. Even more dancing. Sounds literally perfect for you. How did that even happen? Funny and interesting things happen when you have a lot of friends. Makes me think I should work on my networking skills. From what I saw, you did great at Max, otherwise we wouldn't have as many people here today as we do. That's a good point. I did bust my ass to make things work out at Max. As did you, honestly. Getting us magical Moon Cuties was a huge plus. Oh yeah, we've not seen that yet at the event, have we? I guess that'll be this afternoon. Glad to have a friend like you around.
Don't sell yourself short. You're a great friend, too.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
I mean, look at me now. Last time we lunched here, I was stressing over silly things, wasn't I? You helped me realize that if I don't take the time for myself, I'd never be the best Teo I could be.
Oh, you are the best Teo you can be. I'm glad to have helped. Dance Teo is best Teo. You do seem to be in a better place. Dance Teo is best Teo is quite tempting. But he's not just a dancer, is he? He's more than just a dancer. He's a human being as well with other attributes and things. We shouldn't just label him as, you're that dance guy. So let's go with I'm glad to have helped. My friend's happiness makes me happy, and I'm overjoyed I was able to make a difference in Teo's life. I meant it all. You really deserve to care for yourself. We all care about you, and I'm glad you're starting to see them.
It's just so easy to fall into those comfortable, self-destructive habits. And yeah, I was totally stuck in that cycle.
I know what you mean. It's been a constant struggle to break out of the mould that my family brought me up in. Watching you has inspired me too.
But you helped me realize I wasn't caring for myself enough. And I'm forever grateful for that. It's by no means the end of the battle, but it's nice to know I'm not alone anymore. And before I get too mushy about my feelings,
No, get
I
mushier.
should head back to Showtime stage.
Ditto. There is still so much I need to do. This day is only halfway over. But thanks for sharing in this much-needed break with me.
Anytime.
Rushing through the rest of our lavish meals, we wrap things up and slip back into the Funplex, almost unnoticed in all the noise and chaos of Funplex Hype. Sorry, Funplex Hype! And that is where we're going to call it for this episode, because we've done half the event, we have another half to do, which we will see next time. What will go wrong in this afternoon? Who will we have to sort out? Will Percy explode in some sort of terrifying fit of rage that we have to mop up somehow? Answers to all these questions and more, you can only get them by tuning in again next time. So I will see you then. Bye for now. So if you enjoyed this video, thanks very much, I'm really grateful. This is the bit where I'm meant to tell you to smash the subscribe button, but I'm sure you already know how to do that should you want to. Instead, if you'd like to chat with me about games live, please drop me a follow on Twitch. Also, as you can see, I have a Patreon. It's not just a place to beg for your money though, it's the hub for all things TC Loves Games. News, info, thoughts, plans and more. It's totally free to follow me on there and be part of my journey through the world of games. But if you'd like to pledge as well, there are some lovely rewards available for you. I'll see you next time. Much love.